Right, back with me. Excuse me. So when I left off, it was about 4.5 miles down the back of this country lane. Well, the old train track from Parkgate, Ayacaf. Hells, you've kept me out here, haven't you? So just coming back to where this train track would have come. And now we're coming down to the Parkgate area. Hiya Nat, hiya Lottie, how's things? We've just been doing a little invest about an hour or so ago before around Hadlow Road, which is an old abandoned train station dating back from 1866, and it was closed in the late 80s or 90s or 60s and 70s, Thomas told me. So I'm just in Parkgate this evening. How's Lottie doing? That's just to say I've walked over a speed hump then. Didn't see that one coming. Just typing away. Right, okay. So just walking down now. So 4.5 miles back down that way. So was the station I was at. The moon's starting to come up now. Just see it at the distance. Might get some funny stairs walking along the front now, but hey ho, let's go with it. This is allegedly to the left now as we're walking down here. I'll explain as we're walking down. No, I didn't. I'll have a little look when I get in. Obviously I can't. I haven't looked at that, Louise. So this is now Neston Cricket Club. To my left hand side. I'll cross over here because there's no path on this side. These cottages at the bottom, I'll explain something about these as well. Just try not to get these people on camera. Right, this will start opening up now. So that's Neston Cricket Club there to the left. And we're in the town of Neston, but it also leads to Parkgate. And this is based on the banks of the River Dee, on the Wirral Peninsula. This is all silted up now, and in these cottages it was known or alleged that Nelson stayed back in the days. So that is the reported theory, that Nelson stayed here. And this is the quay on my left. And then we walk back down right onto the front. You'll see this changing all open out now. Give you a little spin round. The moon's coming up lovely now. Right, okay. Just got down to the quay now, and then obviously the live feed's gone, so we're back with it, so that's great. And this was all, this building here, this was all, I think, either a private boys' school, but this is the actual quay. This only floods, possibly the river comes in once about every 10 years, so it only overfills here about once every 10 years. And this is out into the marshes, and that over there is North Wales, so the sea used to come right up to here back in the day, and that is all North Wales coastline. And you got Snowdon right many miles back in the distance. School's called Moyston. Yeah, just coming up to that now. Thank you. And it's been done out. Didn't close too long ago. It's a private school. Anyone that's not been here, there's a fantastic chippy on the front. And they do famous ice creams here. Again, it would be fantastic to investigate in here. What lovely little darlings have developed it, and it's now flats or apartments. They do have some fantastic wildlife on these estuaries as well now, so a lot of it is protected. But when the tide does come in, and draws out that window, when the tide does come in, the rats come out. Wow. Thomas, you're on fire tonight, man. I do have bleeping coming from one of them buildings. There's a tower on the top as well. So again, it's very still, very quiet. Nobody here, nobody around. There's the old ship in. And going into your Art Deco's 70s buildings here now. I'd like to get in a lot of these buildings. Getting drawn again behind me. Well wrapped up. You see, well wrapped up. All the gear on tonight, so just can you hear the shouting? These buildings are amazing. And there's some Have a little Google on the pictures and the images of Parkgate. A little tea house. Got to watch me foot as I'm walking. I'm actually walking along the young lady. Just what I want, noise pollution. That's let you have a little look, Thomas, see when the last time this flooded. And this is the famous Red Lion. Nice one, Els. Oh, just got a perfume smell then. It's got a sweet perfume smell. It's just so quiet here, it's unbelievable. So anyone have a look what date Parkgate goes back to for us. Again, as you know, don't do any searches or history, it's just for yourselves. It's a lovely chippy, it's the one you want to try. It's not cheap, but it's lovely. You pay for what you get. Looking for the priest. So I think we should ban cars, I do. Just going to pan out again to North Wales. It's not as cold here as what it was back at the train station. It's warmer here, which is surprising. Just going to come down off that ledge. Let's see what this says. So gain over shipping's trade. This is packed in the summertime as well. Little trip. Boy, do I need a brew now. Look at that moon. Moistons Square, Parkgate. Someone's got a very high pitched voice here. Thomas, you linking in with this lady? Does she have a very high pitched voice? It is a cemetery, but there's about 10 or 20 headstones, that's all. So I think because of the age of this port, I feel that other land here would have had a cemetery on, and over, I think it's 400 or 500 years they can rebuild. So I reckon that they would have rebuilt on this land. End of the block. I'm going to go back down there, just looking for some type of dates. So 1868 on that one. So 1868 period for this yard, graveyard. That's better. We're back down to the waterfront now. And what I'll do is when I go to the right, I'll stop at the bottom and see what we can pick up on. Mr. Chow's, famous Chinese, absolutely lovely in there. One of my first jobs, I used to work in there when I left school. It's a lovely Chinese eating house. Danielle, definitely hearing this high pitched noise. Again, gent with me about my height, my build. Again, drawn to boots with this gentleman as well. Very high boots, very up to the knees boots with this gentleman. For sale if anyone wants it. Oh, sale agreed, unlucky. So that's virtually the front view of Parkgate. It goes out into a country park down the bottom by that pub. So I'm going to walk back now and see what you pick up. Smuggler. Okay, I'll take that with the gentleman with the boots as well. He's got snuff with him, and that's his breathing. The fisherman, okay, but he's got snuff with him. He's aggressive when he's had a drink. See what you get on the way back down now. Again, do some screenshots for us, folks. This is known as Wharf Cottage to me left. I even feel like I'm walking like this gentleman as well. Feet are pointed outwards a little bit, which isn't my stance. As well arched back as well. Torches are dying a death. I just want to put my other glove on. Another torch dropped. See what we get past when this park cars opens up again. Do some stills here in a minute. Absolutely perfectly still night. Oh, you're okay, Lottie? They're all there if you want to backtrack on them. I can bring you in on this if you want, just till we walk back up to the car. Glad you're back up and running, Lottie. I was talking about you last night. The church is just to my left. I was going to say there's a gentleman standing there on the left, and there was. He's walking just stood at the bus stop. What an absolutely lovely night to get out. I spotted something. I've never seen this name before. Actual torch is bust as well. Debunk that's my breathing. Any spirits there? Can you walk forward towards us? All your links from here would be for Jamaica, Caribbean, stuff like that as well. West Indies, Cape of Africa and around there, South Africa. Let's see if we get that noise of that lady screaming again in a minute. I'm going to walk past the old schoolhouse again in a minute. I think this from my house is about 8 miles. And famous ice cream shop there again. Drawn to this window here. Let's see what you pick up on there, Lottie. Thomas. Got a very curly haired gentleman with me now. And that moon there. Look at that. It wouldn't surprise me. Let's have a look behind me. So that's behind me now. Spin it round. You look like you've got a beard on. See it, very thick tash there, absolutely, really thick. bizarre that was. Shy woman, young. Could take that. See the one shouting before as we was walking past? See the woman with the high-pitched voice? Oh, my back's killing me. There's actually a gentleman behind me walking a dog at the moment on this plane. I'm going to spin it around in a minute. Hi, hell. Do feel someone's getting dragged down the alleyway there as well. That last alleyway. I don't feel like I've got land legs at the moment. Right, so I'm back at the car now. I'm going to spin it round for a bit, set the tripod up, looking down. Let's see what we get here for a bit. You're more than welcome, Hal. Bring a flash for us. You can see a hand. That is just the end of the key there. That's all it is. And spin it back round. I want to know who this curly haired gentleman is. Don't know if you get anything lotty or you can do any drawings or pictures like you always do. Richmond. Name or a place. Richmond. And then all the wildlife on the estuary. That's North Wales there to the left. Richmond. Whereabouts are you, Hal? Lord Nelson lived just over the road from where you're sitting. Yeah, give that and start the live feed. I actually thought he just visited here or stayed here in Neston. So as Neston came around because of Nelson and a shortened name or something. So these cottages here, it was led to believe that Nelson stayed in. Might put a couple of drunk comes out from, yeah, definitely picked up on that. I'm going to go back down there on that L's. I feel he was getting dragged down there as well, and I was walking sideways. Felt like it didn't have land legs, or whether I was drunk. Again, would there have been people like the Bow Street Bashers, where they would have clubbed people and put them on the ships? That's the alleyway I was drawn to. Yeah, they only visited, I thought that. Really strong smoke. Is it a pipe? Again, I was getting snuff before, so whether they chewed tobacco. Female in that building as well. What time are we on now, folks, please? Chewing, I think, yeah. I think it's tobacco. I think he's chewing tobacco. Very puffed out cheeks on the gentleman. Laces with that building, that 39 minutes, 9 PM. That's early. I think I come out at 6, so it's 3 hours I've been out. Hey, them days are gone, aren't they? All the lads are in Dubai now. Cheers, Thomas. Plane coming in there to Liverpool. That's going into Liverpool Airport. Sailor's house. Getting a female here though, in this house. I can see her brushing her hair as well in the window. She's got the silver silver hairbrush in this left hand window. What I'm drawn to. Come on. And set some trigger objects up over on there, on that shelves. I have put 4 trigger objects out there on each windowsill, so we'll see what we can get. Any spirits in and around who'd like to make yourselves known? Come forward and work with us. Yeah, it's a shame that hell. Rolling the plaits in her hair with the pins. She's in this window here, this lady. Just going to do some calling out in a minute. Spirit energy that's been following me, the gentleman with the curly hair. Can you go and affect one of them objects in the window? Any spirit energies around, can you make yourselves known, please? And do a couple of screenshots of that for us, folks. Again, drawn to the alleyway here at the moment. And give us any evidence that you're around us. And this one here, ask them to move and push that ball off for us, please. You make yourself known to us. Ooh. Yeah, I think they were going off the other way. Evening, Martin. The spirit energy is over the road from me now. Affect one of the objects in the windows, please. Nacy. I haven't been given that by my team. I've got somebody stood in that doorway now, though, in spirit. Somebody stood on these steps, looking back at me. Hi, Hope you're both well. Oh, stand up a bit. Third window. We're looking at this one. From the left or the right? It's actually too... Behave. Just in Parkgate. Do feel like I'm being watched here, but right, I've been out since 6 o'clock. Bottom right, okay, let's have a little look. This is the bottom right window. And this is the parade. Look how dark and black that looks as well, that window now. Still a lady watching here as well. She's intrigued. It's like she's calling us in, inviting us in for a brew or a drink. Got no name with her. Back is killing. Don't suffer with the bad backs, just aching. Shrimp butty. I'm getting oi come back. Oi come back. That's what I'm getting. And again, bungalows down there. What allegedly Nelson stayed in for a while, visited. She's amused, yeah. It's definitely what I'm getting. Still there. Right, I am going to finish it here. Thanks for tuning in, folks, and thanks for sharing as well. It's much appreciated. Signing off from Parkgate, and that is North Wales. This is the River Dee in front of me. It has silted up. It does flood, I think, about every 10 years, high tide. I'm not sure who Donald is. I'll try and see where we go with that. So thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I am off this week. I've got a few things planned, and I'll be doing a few pop-ups on locations as well. Catch you later. Thank you, Lottie. Great to see you. Great to have you on board as usual. Night, folks.